Dr. Ben Affleck. Yes, sir. Hello? Yes. Hi.
A lot of people are saying it's your year. It's kind of like a comeback story in the press. They're saying that because you not only did well as an actor but now a director. So can you kind of tell us what it feels like to have the buzz around you kind of coming back and solidifying that you're definitely a
Well,
Hollywood
I don't know about all that. I do know that I worked on a movie with a lot of really talented people who worked really hard, and I'm really proud of it. And I had great producers who you see standing next to me, and tonight's just a purely wonderful night to enjoy that and be so grateful that we were honored this way. Yes. Hi.
Hard question. What, after you didn't get the Oscar nomination, Best Director, what the hell are your consiglieres telling? I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous that you were nominated. I don't get it. It's not Julie Ben Affleck. It's Argo Ben Affleck. What is it? What are they telling you? Is it the math that this academy has? I mean, what is it? What are their
Consiglieres?
I was going to say, I don't know what you imagine my life is like. It sounds a lot cooler than it is.
I tell you, Ben, I don't think you're going to make it, kid.
That's it. That's the consigliere right there. I don't look too far, handicap, those kinds of things. I'm really grateful. We got nominated for 7 Oscars, including Best Picture. I was thrilled. I mean, if you can't be happy with that, your prospects for like long-term happiness are probably pretty dim. I'm elated. I'm elated tonight. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world.
You are?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't laugh. That's his friend from college that's laughing.
It was fun. Hey, Ben, now that I said back here.
Hi.
I guess what was the toughest thing? I mean, it's such a movie, it's such a huge scope, it's the toughest thing to shoot.
Probably the hardest thing had to do, directorially anyway, had to do with trying to have 3 different tones and make them work together as one movie. I was lucky. I got supported by a great cast. I had really good producers who helped me organize what was a bit of a, for me anyway, kind of a Leviathan production, several continents, different cities, a lot of extras, all that kind of, we were sort of a poor man's David Lean movie in that way. But I got lucky, and I'm really pleased.
How did All the President's Men influence you shooting style?
Well, it sounds like you got us. With heavy. That was a big influence for the CIA stuff. We emulated everything from the way they used the move the dolly to some of the color tones to that sort of texture of the 70s to a sort of tone, the way the men kind of talked to one another. And it was an era when it was basically male-dominated offices, whether it was Washington Post or the CIA. The CIA at that time, there was not one woman that worked anywhere except as a secretary in the whole place. So it was a very different feel, and we used All the President's Men because it was the most perfect, well done example of that. Yes. Hi.
Online, people are freaking out and so happy for you. So is there honestly no part of you that's like in your face, Academy, like you feel good tonight?
Listen, I am a member of the Academy. We got nominated for awards by the Academy. The Academy is made up of people that made all the great movies that we talk about and love. So I am an enormous admirer of the Academy. I'm also thrilled to get this acknowledgement, but I take it as an acknowledgement of the collective work effort.
Which academy are you talking about?
So you got to laugh from tape.
This is only his friends.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sure.
We're supposed to wait for the microphone.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There, I've got it. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
George, can you talk about what you saw in him as a director and the business of him going from actor to director? How all 3 of you, how was that collaboration?
He was cheap, right? He was really
And available.
cheap and available, like we like him.
Well, he did a couple of great movies.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, listen, he'd done a couple of really great movies. There's a funny thing when you look at Ben, and part of the reason why there's such a great admiration for him at this stage in his career is because, he was in actor jail for a couple of years. We've all done it. I did Batman and Robin. Trust me, I know. And a lot of times it's how you handle yourself when things are not going particularly well. That's what creates a career as opposed to just, you had a good run. He directed his way out of this. He got in it. He did Gone Baby Gone. It was a terrific film. It made money. Then he did The Town. It was a big hit and a really good film. And this is a step even further in the right direction. And it continued to make money. Movies like this make money. You get to make more movies like this. That's what he did, and that's what he brought to this film. And I can't tell you how proud we are to have worked with him, and how much I hate him. It's true. He's great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, everything he's saying is true. No,
Particularly the hate.
Go ahead, sorry.
The
Yes,
hate, great, yes.
I think the thing for me about this coming into the project is a very hard project to do, hard to navigate, hard to sell. George and Grant have used their weight, their talent, their commitment to make these kinds of movies. And so I felt like I wasn't just adrift, that I was in a place where, these kinds of movies had been successful before, not just George directing himself, as an actor, but also, trying to make movies that are tricky, and so I thought, well, when I need help, it'll very likely be there. Yes, the cast. Come on up with the cast.
Who, us? Oh, no, I don't know about that.
Tate, some people say you're sexy, some people say you're super sexy.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Some people call him the Space Cowboy.
Hop in.
Oh man, yes. Sarah, here they are.
Gnarly cast.
So in the end, that's Alexander Splat, who did our score, who's marvelously gifted. That's actor and musician George Clooney. This is Tony Mendez, the guy I play in the movie, real American hero, Tony Mendez. This is Chris Terrio, who wrote the screenplay and kind of created the whole thing really behind him. Victor Garber, extraordinary man, played Ken Taylor in the film and married me, among other, stains to his character. And this is, of course, Bryan Cranston, Alan Arkin, John Goodman, Steve Donovan, and Grant Heslov. You know all of them because they're very well known.